What's going on, guys? I don't like that angle. That's better. So, hey, I know it's been a little bit since I have checked in. That's primarily because I've been sitting. And when I'm sitting, sometimes I just don't feel the urge or the creativity or whatever to make a video. At least I didn't this weekend. And there wasn't a lot to talk about, you know. I could just sit there and ramble, kind of like I'm going to do right now. But it's Wednesday. It is the 3rd, right? Yeah. It's Wednesday, May 3rd, 2017, blah, blah, blah. And I'm still sitting. I ended up with that run from Laredo to North Carolina. Roxboro, I think it was called. Roxboro, North Carolina. That was kind of interesting. It was a hell of a long run, which you kind of like. It's the longest run I've done yet out of 2. And it was, what was it? 1,200, 1,300 miles, something like that, maybe more. I think it was more. I don't remember. But the place I delivered to was way out in the middle of nowhere, or at least it seemed that way at 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to find it. And then I had to wait. I shouldn't say I had to wait, because I hear these horror stories of people having to wait hours and hours. And I only had to wait maybe 30, 40 minutes. But it was kind of frustrating because, I mean, the place looked like it was shut down. It was a place that builds motors, I guess, like custom motors or something like that. And what I was bringing them was 2,500 pounds of roller rocker arms, which almost killed me, by the way. I'll bring that up here in a minute. My fault. But then after that load, I drove about another 40 minutes to a Flying J and got about an hour's sleep. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't sleep that week. Ever since then, I've been getting some good sleep. So, the load almost killed me. Well, here's what happened. Actually, I almost killed me. When I put the E-strips down in the back of this van, those are the strips that my straps clip into. I thought I'd ordered 2. I only ordered 1, so I had to go get the other one at Harbor Freight, and that one just seems different. And I had it mounted directly down onto the rubber matting on top of the floor in here. Now, obviously, that goes down through the rubber matting, the screws into the steel, and those are secure. They didn't move. But it's a bitch to get the clips down into the one from Harbor Freight. Cruising down the road in my 6th fall. Smacking the... Oh, wait. Different video. Cruising down the highway. And it's a 2-lane highway. And a truck goes out of their lane directly into my lane. And I, Mr. Security... This is like the 4th time he's passed by me. I wonder how many times he passed by me when I was back here sleeping for the last hour. And I mean, the only thing I could do to avoid him was swerve off. I'm lucky I didn't have to get into the dirt, because I'm pretty sure I'd been dust by now. But when I went to the side, jerked it that way, the load slid. The clip came off. Where I feel like I should shut this off and start over again. I feel like I'm blabbering, but I don't want to. The clip came off and the load slid. The whole truck weighs 6,500 pounds. Yeah. That was 2,400 pounds. Yes, I know. I was overweight by only like 300 pounds. So I figured it was like another, like me with a pizza sitting over here. Extra. I mean, that's kind of what it was. A big pizza, okay? Not quite 300 pounds. I don't think. Not yet. Well, when it shifted, it rammed into the fender well, and that much weight, with me turning, it felt like both sides of the wheels came off the ground. I don't know if they actually did. Sometimes it feels like it and they don't. But when I whipped it back around, trying to recover, it felt like it slammed back down. Everything went back to the other side. Oh my God. I'm still, every time I cough right now, some of my seat cushion comes out of my ass. It's kind of disgusting. But after calmed down, got to my stopping place and everything else. I got to looking at the strips. Nothing was damaged on the strip. So at first I blamed the Harbor Freight strip because it's Harbor Freight. Everything's cheaper there. And I'm looking at the time. It's only 5 minutes, 6 minutes. I thought that thing broke loose. There's no damage to that. There's no damage to the clips. Nothing. So with it being real difficult to get clipped down, I must have had it clipped in just enough to where when I wrenched down on it, on the ratchet strap, don't wrench down on it like that. You can ratchet it. It didn't bust loose. And I didn't go too hard because it was kind of a cardboard type structure and I didn't want to damage it. So let's put in there just enough so it slides all over the back so we don't damage it. Anyways, when it slid, the whole cargo, the box, went from being like that to when I delivered being like that. I was scared that was going to get refused. I didn't know what the procedure was going to be, if I was going to get fined, if it was going to be a strike on insurance or what. Fortunately, they didn't say nothing. They offloaded it, didn't care, didn't even bat two eyes at it. So I got the signed paper and I scooted. But that was a nice little awakener. I have got my own insurance now. I went through several companies trying to find commercial insurance for my van, which in order to haul professionally, expedite, most all companies require $1 million liability and $100,000 cargo insurance. And that obviously could get a bit pricey. Well, I finally found a buddy of mine gave me the number to this other company, and they turned out to be literally 25% of what everybody else was charging. Maybe a third. Basically, it went from $1,300 down with $600 and some odd dollars a month through Progressive to this company, which I don't even remember the name of it, Acuity, I think. Looks like it. To $400 down, $260 a month. Really? I jumped on it. Why? When I have insurance through my current carrier, because when I'm using my current carrier's insurance, I can't use any other carriers unless they provide insurance when I do a load for them. Well, now I'm going to have my own insurance, which means I can bring aboard more carriers, which means more opportunity to move, which means hopefully less of this shit right here. Am I disappointed in my carrier? No. It's not necessarily their fault. I'm not sad at all with them. They have treated me awesome in my 1 week. I feel like I'm kind of moving too fast, but I hate sitting here. I want to make more money. And, if I made, $1,600, $1,500 from Thursday to Sunday morning last week, how much could I make if I was running Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday? So I can't be making money if my wheels ain't turning, if the rubber ain't a-burning. I ain't making money because I can't rhyme. So anyways, I'm going to be getting the number to like three or four other carriers. Speaking of which, I can only do this because I'm currently not signed or contracted to a company that is exclusive, which means they are non-exclusive. Funny how that works. They're not exclusive, which means they're non-exclusive. But that means that I can run with however many carriers I want. They casually told me they would prefer if I let them know, and obviously I will. I don't think they watch my videos, so I don't think I have to worry about that. But as soon as I get the insurance, I start talking to these people and start getting stuff out there, I'm going to let them know. I'm going to be going with multiple carriers. And, you know, whoever gets me the bids first, whoever gets my wheels rolling, I'm going to be gone. And that's just kind of the way it is. We're all here to make money. We all got to do it. So, well, y'all, that's kind of my week so far. Once I get a load, which I almost got a 2,000-mile load today, which would have been from Atlanta, which is where I'm at right now, Atlanta, Georgia, to Las Vegas. And that's exactly 2,000 miles. Sounds awesome, right? Well, the problem is getting out of Vegas can be a biatch. There's no freight leaving Vegas unless there's a conference or something going on, which even then, it's kind of hard. But I'd have taken it because that's, you know, for me, kind of my minimum I want to do per week is 2,000 miles minimum. But didn't happen, so now I sit and I wait and I take a nap, because if I get a call, I got a feeling it'll be later on this afternoon. I'm gonna have to run all night. So with that, y'all, I'm gonna go try and find me something to eat, get me some cha, and hope for a load. Y'all take it easy. I appreciate you watching. And if you're gonna shop Amazon, hit that link down below, please. Does me a solid. And y'all have a good one. We will talk to you later.